Okay, so I had a very nice breakfast at the Riverside Tea Room, and this is part 2 of the ride heading through the forest to Snape. Again, watching the dog, pedestrians. So able to trickle through here, first gear, clutch is fully out, just using the throttle to trundle along. Entrance to the car park here, shouldn't be anything coming out that way because that's the entrance, but vehicle on the right. So looking through the cars, under the cars, looking for pedestrians who might be coming out. Vehicle approaching ahead, he's not going to wait. So again, just controlling the speed of the bike on the throttle, nice and gentle. Parked cars on the right, so and we can't see round the bend. And now we've got the view and there's nothing coming towards us. And we're going to gently increase the speed a little. Pedestrians on the left hand side who are walking away from us, so can't see me approaching. Excuse me. And past the fire station. Turned into a lovely day, lovely blue skies. Check the mirrors, nothing behind us, and through the 40 limit and bring the bike up to 40 miles an hour. Cyclists on the right hand side, and there's a red car ahead, appears to be stopping, perhaps they got to pass the cyclists, we'll see. Yep, there's a couple of cyclists here hidden in the tree line, or in the shadows of the tree. So we've got national speed limit, but obviously I can't see at all at the moment, so I'm just going to hold back here until we can see past enough to pass safely. And we've got the red car ahead of us. Now this is where a lot of people switch off and adopt their 2 seconds and just follow the vehicle. We're going to have a look and see if we get an opportunity to overtake. Obviously we've got crossroads coming up here, so it's not safe to do so. Vehicle emerging on the left. So once we're through the crossing, I'm going to move up. Keep the mirror check, ease out, is it clear? And yes, it's safe to go. Not hurried, not rushed. Just done smoothly and controlled. So the vehicle ahead is doing probably 55. So on this sort of road there's not going to be an opportunity to pass him. So we will adopt our 2 second following distance. And we've got a 30 limit ahead, checking my mirrors, nothing behind us. And rolling into the 30, I'm currently in 5th gear. Down a couple of gears and I'm into 3rd. So we've got a parked vehicle on the left hand side, lots of premises along here with entrances, nothing behind us still, and again out nice and early, just being mindful of the lane on the right there as we come through the village of Sudbourne. Crossroads here, I'm going to take a central position through, equalise my hazards, and in fact I'm keeping quite central to this road all the way through the village here with no other vehicles around. It's the safest position for me. And the vehicle ahead is indicating right, so mirror check, still nothing behind us, and just easing a little so don't carry on at the speed I was doing and rush up to the back of the vehicle. So national speed limit signs, again mirror checks nice and early, not at the sign but a good distance before. And looking ahead, the road bends round to the right and then to the left, so I'm going to move a little bit towards the right to get a view, but obviously with the oncoming vehicles can't come right out. Slow on the road, bend sign for right then left, so I'm tucking into the left hand side here and then out towards the centre of the road. Each time the view opens up, if it's safe to do so, I can accelerate. As I lose the view I need to slow down. So cyclist on the right hand side. And a nice clear view up to the bend. So the sign says the bend goes right and left, so off the throttle. And apply the throttle again, just to drive the bike through. And again we've got a nice view up here, use a little bit more of the road. And two cyclists ahead. Again mirror checks, nothing behind me. And again we've caught them approaching a left hand bend, so I'm going to bring my speed right down so I can see enough. There we go. Got a couple of blind crests along here. This is the first of them. So I'm going to keep central to my side of the road. So this road has no centre marking. The road goes round to the right, which you can see from the tree line, and then goes left. And then we've got another blind crest. Vehicle approaching, and we've got a crossroads sign, slow on the road. Just making sure there's no vehicles easing out here, and then we've got a long straight, clear all the way ahead, back on the power. Just being able to vary our speed along these sorts of roads, not just riding along at one continual speed. Again another blind crest, going to ease a little. Central to my side of the road. View's clear. Drop into the left hand side here for the right hand bend. Slow on the road. Sharp left hand bend. A little bit of brake to get the speed down. And then back on the power through the corner. Just a fraction of power to drive the bike through. And then we've got the same again with the right hand bend. Lots of sand by the side of the road, just mindful none of it's built up on the corner. And 30-mile-an-hour limits, and we're going to go left back towards Melton again. So just being careful here that there's no vehicles coming through. Checking to the right, track it a long way away. National speed limit signs, and immediately in the distance we've got a left-hand bend. So I'm going to adopt position 3. Sign says caution, road studs removed, and we've got a cyclist. Just got to be careful where we catch him. Yeah, nice clear bit there to see past him. Tucking to the left hand side for this right hand bend. Trying to look down through the trees. I can see there's a cyclist on the right hand side. And there we've got a mirror on the side of the road. There means there's a premises on the right, which you can see there. And ahead we've got a 4x4. So let's see if we catch him at an opportune moment. Bringing my speed up, I'm doing 60 mile an hour. Nice clear view ahead, and in fact I'm going to do a momentum overtake this time. No, we can't because there's an oncoming vehicle. So lower gear and just adjusting the speed through these series of bends, adopting the positions to give us the best view and the best safety margin. Again, more sand on the road here. The road goes round to the left, a bit gravelly. The road goes round to the right here. See the vehicle in the distance. It's disappeared around the left hand bend. Just easing a little. And there we've got chevrons, or a chevron. Tuck in nice and close in case there's any big tractors coming through. And the sign says we're going to go right towards Woodbridge. And 30 mile an hour for Tunstall. And the vehicle ahead is turning right. So we're going to go right as well. We've got a give way sign. Sorry, a stop sign, should I say. Motorcyclist is joining me behind. We're going to stop at the stop line, make sure it's clear to the left, and then away. Make sure I cancel my indicator. And here we've got a sharp left hand turn in the centre of the village. Just watching for vehicles that may be waiting to turn right as we come round the corner. No, there isn't any. So in the 30 we don't need to adopt such extreme positions, but if it's beneficial, as it is on one or two of the corners in the village to get a view, then we will do. National speed limit signs ahead. Motorcyclists turned off at the junction behind us, so there's nothing behind us at all. So we've got one or two premises down here with entrances. So while I want to get across to the left hand side here for the right hand bend, I'm not going to tuck in too far because I can't see. And we're looking at the shadows coming through here from the fields. See the gaps in the hedgerow. The road bending round to the right ahead. And we've got a crossroads ahead. 3 vehicles that we're following who are doing about 45, 46 as we come under the trees. So looking past the vehicles, we'll certainly do one of these before the well before the corner. Plenty of time, nothing too rushed, and we've got a roundabout ahead. The first vehicle ahead is turning right, and we've got a vehicle coming in from the right with no indicators. Lovely, thank you. And we have a long 40-mile-an-hour drag along here now. So the Triumph has got cruise control, and I'm going to take advantage of that. Quite a wide open road. Parked car on the left hand side, just watching him, he's got his brake lights on. Just watching the vehicles on the right waiting to come out, and keeping an eye on the mirrors. The vehicles we're overtaking are not going to come and catch us up and start pushing. So in the distance we can see the national speed limit signs. There's quite a bit of paint on the road here for the junction on the right, but completely clear. There's no vehicles waiting to come out. So what's past the national speed limit signs? Can't really see at the moment, so I'm not going to accelerate too hard. So we've got a junction on the left hand side, and the road bends round to the right. So I'm not going to tuck right in, but it's pretty clear. Again, we're going to go under the tree line here. It's a sign for a sharp left-hand bend and 40 limit. So just coming off the gas, letting the bike roll in, taking 4th gear. Double white line system. Got plenty of view, there's no need to be right up against the white line. Can't see any speed limit signs at the moment, but there appears to be some white paint across the road. Road narrows, yes, there's a gated entrance to a village. Down to 30 mile an hour. And then there's a crossroads ahead. Completely empty. So you can see here I'm adopting a fairly central position to my lane. It's got entrances and things on the left. Vehicle, well, not now we haven't, but we did have vehicles coming on towards us on the right hand side. No need to keep hopping about all over the place when we've got a good view, able to stop in the distance we can see to be clear. So we've got a school sign, again, Sunday morning, shops on the left right hand side, 1 or 2 parked vehicles. All this is clear at the moment. We've got one of Suffolk's 20's plenty, which is advisory. Nothing going on today, nothing about. Vehicles behind us are well behind us, 40 mile an hour limits, and pick the speed back up to 40 mile an hour. Just going to tuck in a little bit here just to get a view, and I think we can see a cyclist ahead. So there's a 40 repeater, and the cyclist is out towards the centre of the road for some reason. Is there debris on the road or something? Oh no, there's a big drain cover. So we've got crossroads here. Just mindfully he's moving about a bit. and then national speed limit signs. Towing arrows, which tells us that, well, we've got bend sign, but the towing arrow is a good indication we're going to have a solid white system, white line system, which we do have. So local knowledge, a lot for me, tells me there's a garden centre here on the left hand side. It's being extra careful about vehicles wandering about. And then we've got a blind crest here, solid white line. I'll bring my speed down a bit. Don't know, maybe queuing vehicles over the top. No, we've got a nice clear view. And we can go down to the junction and turn right. So as we come down, I'm going to select my lower gear, checking whether it's clear, and no need to actually stop as it's a give way. Junction on the right is clear. Got a hatched area down the centre of the road, giving us plenty of space from oncoming traffic, so I can sit out quite wide happily. Tuck into the left hand side here as we're going to come to the Unruly Pig. It's a Sunday and it's near lunchtime, so there may be vehicles coming in and out here going for Sunday lunch, but no, not today. In fact, it doesn't look like it's even open. And golf club on the left hand side. White vehicle in the distance. And the white vehicle is braking for the roundabout, so I'm just easing my speed. No need to rush right up behind it. Just give myself some space, time to see what's going on. And again, another junction roundabout negotiated without needing to stop. So we're coming back across the River Deben now. Perhaps we'll get a better view this time. And here we have got a vehicle waiting to turn right into the pub. So I'm just checking my mirrors and watching what's going on behind. Giving myself a bit of space ahead. And again, without easing off at silly distances from the vehicle, we're able to give ourselves a little bit of space and keep ourselves moving. 30 mile an hour for Melton, and we've got the signs for the railway crossing. A couple of cyclists ahead on our side of the road. So just mindful here, if vehicles are queuing, that we don't end up queuing on the railway track. So give yourself enough space that you either can wait or ride across. So just watching the white van on the left hand side. And past the cyclists. So there we go, that was the return journey to Melton. Hope you found it useful. Please leave some comments below, any questions from anything you've seen, and until next time, keep safe.